They do, my boy. It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV back at y'all with another one. Let's get it. Let's talk about some boxing news, man. Deontay Wilder and the LDBC should take notes and pay very close attention to the Floyd Money Mayweather blueprint, man. See, because the LDBC has a personal relationship with Deontay Wilder, where they have his phone number and they can call Deontay Wilder before they go to sleep, so they can feel good going to sleep and they can dream about, interviewing Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a personal relationship with Wilder, you feel me? They looked at Wilder as something bigger than boxing. They looked at Wilder as like a Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali type nigga. You know what I'm saying? They put him in the same category as those guys. And they felt like if Wilder would have beat Tyson Fury, like he would have, they would have looked at him like the Black Panther, like the King of Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? As if there's never been a black boxer that's been at the top of heavyweight boxing. You know what I'm saying? And when he lost that third fight, they couldn't handle it. They couldn't accept it. Just like they couldn't accept that, he got obliterated in the second fight, which is why they constantly made videos about Glovegate and the gloves were tampered. And, Deontay Wilder said it himself. His water was spiked. He didn't feel like himself. His costume was too heavy. He fired Mark Breland for throwing in the towel. He feels like if Mark Breland didn't throw in the towel, he would have came back and won the fight. Fast forward to the third fight, he gets knocked out in the 11th round. And let me say this, bro. Deontay Wilder fought his ass off in that fight, man. Shout out to Deontay Wilder. He's a warrior. But I'm talking about, see, it's funny how guys in the LDBC, they constantly have something negative to say about Floyd Mayweather. They talk about how he's a billionaire and how he doesn't support his fighters the right way, and how he doesn't, show love to the black YouTubers, and how Floyd Mayweather is a Uncle Tom and all this bullshit, right? Just because they don't have a personal relationship with Floyd. I even seen one guy make a video about Floyd's daughter, talking about how she's dating NBA Youngboy and how Floyd is not a real man. Talking about the man's daughter, right? But when you look at Floyd Mayweather, you see so many people bash this guy, and you see people make fun of how he can't read and how he can't talk properly. But one thing you never hear people criticize is Floyd Mayweather's business during his boxing career. See, Floyd Mayweather made the most money in the sport of boxing out of all these guys so far, right? And he did that because he's a good businessman. You understand what I'm saying? He literally showed everybody the blueprint. You do what you got to do to get to the top. You leave the promoters. You start your own promotion company, and you call the shots. You make the rules. So you lessen the chances of somebody that you fight against cheating against you, right? For example, look at Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, who signed to Floyd Mayweather, is one of the biggest stars in boxing. You know why? Because Floyd Mayweather positioned him to be that. You don't see Gervonta Davis fighting too many people that, you don't see him fighting guys like Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, because it's not time for that yet. And he doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to fight those guys to sell tickets, right? Gervonta Davis is, for his age and how young he is, he's a very good pay-per-view boxer, and his numbers are only going to get bigger and bigger. And in December, he's fighting somebody that's on the same promotion company as him, Rolly Romero. That's going to be a hell of a fight. And the promotion for that fight is going to be crazy. I believe it's going to be his highest selling pay-per-view, bigger than the Leo Santa Cruz fight, which was an amazing fight, right? But see, Floyd Mayweather is going to make sure that Gervonta Davis stays undefeated and continues to become a pay-per-view star and a superstar in the sport of boxing. He's going to prioritize that as long as he can. And when it gets to the point where there's nobody else he can fight, Then he's gonna put him up against guys like Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. He already wants Tank to fight Ryan Garcia, but we know Ryan Garcia don't want that smoke with none of these top guys in his weight class. Ryan Garcia is going through depression because he fears that one of these guys is gonna knock him the fuck out, and he's not gonna be undefeated no more. And once he's not undefeated, it's over. You know what I'm saying? It's over. He can still fight people after that undefeated mark, but you know, he's not gonna be looked at as the top guy. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you look at Deontay Wilder, man, he was the one that chose to call out Tyson Fury while he was retired, when he was over 300 pounds, when he was smoking crack and sniffing cocaine, and he barely had a voice from hitting the crack pipe. He chose to do that. He could have took the fight with AJ, where he would have fought Dillian White, and then he would have got the fight with AJ. He chose not to. He could have fought other people. He chose to call out Tyson Fury. So all of these excuses that y'all are making, bruh, you never seen Floyd Mayweather do that. You never seen Floyd Mayweather make all of these excuses and complain about the gloves and complain about this. See, Floyd Mayweather put himself in a position to where he didn't have to deal with none of that shit. If you wanted to fight him, you had to fight him on his terms. He called the shots. He's going to choose which gloves you're going to use. He's going to choose which arena y'all going to fight in. He's going to choose everything. He's going to make you take VADA testing so you don't even think about cheating. He's going to pick who the referee is in the fight. That's how Deontay Wilder should have did it. Deontay Wilder should not still be signed to PBC. He should have his own promotion company, bruh. He should have fought AJ and fought Dillian White. Get your own promotion company. You choose everything, bruh. Because you know boxing is a rigged racist sport. Everybody knows that. You don't think Floyd Mayweather knows that? But he put himself in position to make sure he didn't have to deal with none of that. That's the difference between Floyd and all these other guys. See, they all want to stay undefeated, but they don't want to do what it takes to stay undefeated. Y'all said Floyd fought Oscar when he was old. He fought Manny when he was old. Hey, at the end of the day, guess what? In the record, y'all say he fought Canelo when he was too young, but guess what? When y'all look at the record books, he still beat all them niggas. He's still undefeated. He's still looked at as the greatest, the GOAT, or one of the GOATs. And y'all can't change that. So instead of hating on Floyd, why don't y'all take notes? Stop getting so upset because Floyd don't want to do an interview with your YouTube channel. Get off his dick, nigga. These boxers aren't here to be your friends, bruh. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.